You need to be more patient. Actually, you know what? I've been wearing my glasses every video, and I realized that I don't really need a reason to see. So this video, I'm gonna take them off. Hopefully you guys don't notice my lazy eye. It's my left eye if you can't tell. I'm gonna pre-announce it so people don't notice and then comment something about it. It's one of my insecurities. But you need to have more patience. You need to have more patience with yourself, more patience with people around you, and more patience with life. As you know, I am a fan of sayings, and we got two for today. Patience is a virtue, and good things come to those who wait, right? And each time I say it, there's a reason that those sayings exist. There's a reason why all popular sayings exist, because it's true to an extent. Now, I'm not going to say that it's the truest thing ever and it's always 100% correct. You know, obviously, if you sit around and wait on your butt all day, that job that you want is not going to come to you, or that girl that you want, or boy that you want ain't going to come to you. The opportunities that you want in life, they ain't going to come to you. Nothing's going to come to you if you just wait on your butt. That's why I say to an extent. But for the most part, you got to be patient. You may feel like you're going through a lot right now, and you are. Things aren't the way you want them to be. Things are far from how you wish things were. But you cannot use that as an excuse to be impatient with others. Because at the end of the day, you're not the only person that exists in this world. There are other people around you that could be going through twice as much shit that you're going through. But they're over here taking it one day at a time, living life to the best that they can. And you giving them lip, you giving them attitude, you being short with them. Come on. You got to be more patient. Be more patient with those around you. Be more patient with the ones you love. And especially be more patient with yourself. You're not going to get everything in one night. Everything's not going to plop into your lap off of one day of work. There may be countless days of work and you don't notice any results. A couple videos back, we talked about progress. And I talked about how, or I told you guys the story about the farmer that would water the seed and do the specific instructions that were required for that seed to grow. But the thing is that it took 6 months for that seed to even sprout. So that was 6 months of you relying on your consistency for it to grow. And in order for you to be successful with that, you had to have patience as well. Because you can't expect for something to grow if every time you doubt that it's growing, you dig up the dirt and look at the seed. You're going to be cutting off all the roots. You could be getting in the way of its process and all that. You need to have faith and be patient. And that seed will grow. As long as long as you're giving it the right water and the right amount of sunlight, that seed is going to grow. You just need to be patient. You've been going to the gym. That's amazing. I know you look in the mirror a lot, wondering when your progress is going to come in. You need to be patient. If I'm being honest with you, you're not even going to notice your progress coming in. Other people are. You're not. So you need to be patient. This is something that I struggle with. You know, ever since everything that life has been hitting me, I noticed that I gotten real short with people. Gotten real short with my coworkers. Just became a negative Nancy. And doing some self-reflecting, I realized that's not who I am. I was always known for being cool, calm, collected. Nothing bothered me. Nothing really got on my nerves. Now, obviously, I wasn't perfect, but that was what I was known by. And I'm starting to break that representation of myself by allowing things for people to get in my head due to my impatience. So I have a challenge for you because I talked a lot about being more patient, blah, blah, blah. Well, Chase, how do I be more patient? I would say the first thing to being more patient is slowing down. Not just slowing down yourself, but slow down anything that's stressing you out. Obviously, if you're in a working environment, you can't slow down what's going on, but you can slow down your mindset. I remember back when I was working at Panera, I would be super overwhelmed. I was working as a line cook, so I would see all these different sandwiches stuff, and it would be mad specific things. Like usually, I love it when they would just order the basic stuff, no changes in instructions or like the ingredients or whatever. So then I can just make it how it's supposed to be made. However, there would be times where I would get a bunch of different sandwiches and they would all require different ingredients from what the sandwich is usually. So it caused me to get fast paced. And when I get fast paced, I get emotional, I get short with people. People give me attitude, I take it personally. Now, I can't slow down that situation, but I can slow down my mindset. Instead of me thinking, bruh, there's another order that has this or that and all these ingredients. What? And then she giving me okay, what order am I working on right now? I'm working on this order. Let me focus on Chase, I need you to do this, this, this. All right, give me a second. Let me finish these couple of orders. So, in a work environment, you can't really slow down what's around you. You can't slow down your mindset. And not in a way that you're moving slow, because you're still going to have to be moving fast, but in a way where you're able to think with more clarity. I realize that the slower you go, the more clarity and the more decisive your actions are. So, but that's a work setting. In life, when you deal with people, not only slow down yourself, but if somebody's stressing you out and it's not a quick environment, slow them down too. Short little story for y'all. One time, I was with my ex. We were driving. I looked at the gas meter and realized we needed some gas. We pulled over to the gas station. We were driving her car at the time, so she gave me her card to pay for gas. Now, I don't know why, but she likes to go inside to pay for the gas. I think it's because whenever you would use the gas or pay for the gas at the actual gas station, it would do a delay and cause all this mess up, whatever, whatever, whatever. So she gives me her card. I grab the card and I walk into the gas station. I'm chilling. I'm having a nice day. We were having a nice conversation that I wanted to get back to. Nothing was on my mind, really, outside of getting back to that conversation and taking care of what she wanted me to take care of. I go up to the cashier and I ask him if I can put 5 on, or whatever number it was, on whatever tank it was. And he told me, sure, go ahead. I was like, all right, cool. I walk out, fill up the tank with whatever number I had. And that's when my ex told me, oh, actually, I want you to split the payment in half. So put half of that on that card and half of that on this card. So I was like, cool. So I did half on that card. I grabbed the other card, and it completely slipped from my mind that she wanted me to go inside again. So I started the process at the gas station. But then she quickly reminded me that she wants me to go inside instead of starting the process at the gas station. So I was like, all right, cool. I put it back in, and it wasn't, even though the gas was, or the nozzle was inside where it was supposed to be, it wasn't registering. So I noticed that we now had a problem. So I went back inside and I went to talk to the guy. And I was like, hey, I noticed that there's an issue with this gas pump. It's not registering that I put it back in. And he was like, oh, no, it's probably because you did this, that, and the third. And so I was like, okay, well, is there any way that you can cancel it or something? And then I assumed that he started thinking I was accusing him because he started speeding up. It started stressing me out. He started talking like, oh, no, it's not us. It's not us. It's your fault. It's this, that, and the third. It's because you did it twice and you did it all weird and blah, 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 blah. And you're not even supposed to do it that way. And then I just told him, sir, I need you to slow down. Are you able to do anything about this situation? Yes or no? And he paused. He looked at me and he told me no. That's all I needed to hear. I told him to have a good day. And I walked out. By the time I got back to the car, it already fixed itself. So the problem was solved. But see, the whole point of that story is that person was starting to stress me out. He was starting to stress me out. He was starting to get me annoyed because he was moving way too fast. And he was saying all these things when all I needed to know was whether he could help me out on the situation or if it's a lost cause. And so by me navigating and cutting through all the bull crap and just asking him a simple yes or no question, can you help me or can you not help me, has instantly brought everything back to a calm standpoint. And that's the importance of being patient, because I could have been impatient with him and I could have started arguing with him. What? Nah, you're supposed to be able to fix this, blah, blah, blah. And then now we got even more of a problem when it ended up getting fixed on its own. So the best ways that, and I'm going to start practicing these as well. is first off, slow down. Slow down yourself. If someone's talking to you and they're going super fast or they're stressing you out, literally ask them to just slow down. Ask them, yo, can you slow down? If they're upset at you because you're not understanding what they're saying, I promise you, them going faster is not going to help anymore. And they're probably going to get mad at you for asking them to slow down, but just hit them with this. Hey, can you slow down? Because I'm not able to understand you as well when you're talking this fast. You know, at the end of the day, the goal is for you to understand them. I'm sure that's what both of you guys want. So ask people to slow down. Slow down yourself. Secondly, you can get mad about something or be impatient about something, but don't complain about it. If you're driving on the road and somebody's driving super slow, I need to work on this. Someone's driving super slow in front of you, don't start being like, bruh, what are you doing? Can you even drive? Like, what do you? Don't even do that. I know. It is so hard to be behind that slow person, just quiet and still. But I'm telling you that when you complain about things not going your way, it causes you to be more impatient because essentially you're validating your feelings by expressing them in a heated way. Or even, you don't even need to stay silent, all right? But in a calm tone, talking super slow, like the pace I'm talking right now. You driving behind a dude, man, this driver is driving real slow. I wish he could hurry up. And leave it at that. Don't continue prying, being like, bruh, oh my gosh, can you just move? No, that's going to enable your impatience. So, in general, try not to complain about anything that makes you impatient. And then I would say the final thing is that make you more patient of a person, you need to face your impatience or the qualities of people or things that make you impatient. So, like driving behind a slow car, instead of your normal reaction, do the exact opposite. You know what? I'm glad this person's driving slow. It's hard. It's hard. But do the exact opposite. If someone's pissing you off, instead of going and gossiping about them or talking about how much that person pissed you off or what they did, talk to that person. Be like, hey, what you said got on my nerves. You know, just let them know. If they double down and test your patience more, then you deserve it. Everything is just tolerance. You got to build your patience up. You ain't going to get it overnight. You ain't going to go to sleep and wake up and be like, namaste to everything. Nah. Life has a different path for you every day. Some days, that's something that really gets on my nerves. It'd be the times when I'm in a rush, when everybody wants to drive like they don't have a license. But when I'm chilling, that's when everybody on go. When I'm getting honked at, I'm the one that, you know what I'm saying, people are getting mad at that day. But I'm kind of rambling off topic. So yeah, patience. To build your patience, I would just say stop complaining about the things that make you impatient. If you're driving on the road and somebody cuts you off or somebody's driving slow or this, that, and the third, don't talk about it. You know, you can vent to somebody eventually, but try to just hold it in, even for a couple seconds longer. You know what I'm saying? Still lash out or whatever, but just hold it in for 10 seconds longer. Make yourself wait for things longer. Before you start eating some food, give it 30 seconds to cool off. Force yourself to be uncomfortable, and that will build your patience. But patience is something very important in life, and we all need more of it. It's currently day 21 out of 365. 10 more days, and we will be complete with our first month. And that is crazy for me to say because I have never, ever, ever been so consistent in something before. This is a new record for me on consistency of content creation. This is my personal best. I think this is like day, I'm going to stop counting the streaks. But right now we're on a streak and we're doing good. So be more patient. Be more patient with other people. Be more patient with yourself. And slow down. Life is too short. Life is already fast. So why are you going to make it faster? By stressing yourself out and doing all these activities with extreme speed. Slow down. Be in the present. Enjoy the grass. Like people say touch grass and it's a figure of speech, but literally if you're outside one day, I don't give a damn what it looks like to other people. They could think you're crazy, whatever. I don't care. Literally take your hand, squat down to the floor, and just touch grass for like 30 seconds. That'll make you more patient too. Not being on the phone will make you more patient. I'm rambling. But this is fun to me. If you stay this long, I appreciate you. I don't have enough people watching my videos to start saying, oh, if you stay this long, comment this, comment that. So I'm not going to do that. But I know who you are. I can see you. And I appreciate you. You guys have a good rest of your night. Or have a good rest of your morning. Have a good rest of your day. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace.